In the day's other headlines, President Biden issued an executive order targeting Israeli settlers in the West Bank who have been accused of attacking Palestinians. The move imposes financial sanctions and visa bans on 4 individuals who have directly engaged in such violence in the occupied territory. The order comes amid growing criticism over U.S. support for Israel's military campaign in Gaza. Meanwhile, Gaza's health ministry says the death toll across that region has now surpassed 27,000 people. That's in addition to the more than 66,000 injured by Israel's attacks. In the south of Gaza, Israeli forces have flattened entire neighborhoods in Khan Yunis. Thousands have been forced to flee to nearby Rafah, packed into encampments and living in unsanitary conditions. The European Union voted unanimously today to provide Ukraine with $54 billion in aid. It will be used to strengthen the country's economy and sustain essential services. The deal was announced within the first hour of the EU's summit in Brussels, after Hungary dropped its veto threat. The European Commission president was hopeful the U.S. would follow their lead.
I think we have proven today by these 50 billion euros that we stand by Ukraine. And I think it will be an encouragement for the United States also to do their fair share. We all know that Ukraine is fighting for us, so we will support them with the necessary funding and provide them with the much-needed predictability they deserve.
Meanwhile, in Washington, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the text of a bipartisan bill to provide more aid to Ukraine and Israel and to strengthen border security will be released as early as tomorrow. And he expects the Senate will take its first vote on the package no later than Wednesday. European farmers ramped up their protests by descending on today's EU summit in Brussels. Hundreds of tractors converged in the Belgian capital to raise awareness of their financial hardships. Protesters set bonfires, clashed with police, and threw eggs at the Parliament building.
La plupart d'entre nous, ils vont retourner à leur ferme.
Most of us are going to go back to their farms, back to milk their cows. But I think the day was a great success. We have been able to really point at the economic aspect of our struggle. It's not just the environmental measures, it's rather the pressure which is on the backs of farmers.
For weeks, farmers have blocked roads across the continent to criticize rising prices and competition from cheaper imports. Back in this country, heavy downpours inundated southern and eastern California today. It was the first of 2 back-to-back atmospheric rivers expected to hit the West Coast. In Long Beach, traffic along the Pacific Coast Highway sloshed through floodwaters. Some cars were stranded in the deluge. Forecasters warned the second storm, arriving on Sunday, will be even more powerful. And stocks soared on Wall Street today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 369 points to close at 38,520. The Nasdaq rose 197 points. The S&P 500 added 60. Still to come on the NewsHour, the political battle over the Affordable Care Act threatens health coverage for millions. Ties between Republican politicians and Christian nationalists raise concern about threats to democracy. A licensing dispute mutes content from major pop stars on TikTok. Oscar-nominated actor Lily Gladstone talks about her history-making performance in Killers of the Flower Moon, plus much more.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.